Class 6th Geography. Lesson number 3, Comparing a Globe and a Map. Field visits. Students, we have seen how meridians and parallels are drawn on a globe. We have also learnt how they are used to determine the location. Let us revise it. Earth is a planet in our solar system. The equator bisects or divides the earth into two parts. They are called as the northern hemisphere and the southern hemisphere. On the ends of the earth's axis, we have North Pole and the South Pole respectively. It is impossible to draw the lines on the earth due to oceanic waters, that is oceans, seas, landforms, forests, islands and buildings. So, we use a miniature model of the earth in the form of a globe. The vertical lines drawn on the globe are called meridians of longitude. One of these meridians is considered to be 0 degree. It is known as the prime meridian. The horizontal lines drawn on the globe are called parallels of latitude. The equator is considered as 0 degree parallel. It is the largest parallel. The parallels and meridians on the globe form a net that is called a graticule. It is used to locate the place on the earth. In this lesson, let us compare a map and a globe and understand the difference between them. To understand the difference, we need to see the map of India, the world map and the globe. The questions are, which device is flat? And the answer is, a map is flat. Second, which device is spherical? A globe is spherical. Third, which of the following device allows you to see the entire area of the earth at the same time? A map allows us to see the entire area of the earth at the same time. Which device allows you to see only one side of the earth at a time? A globe allows us to see only one side of the earth at a time. Number 5. Which device can be used for studying a particular region in detail? A map can be used for studying a particular region in detail. 6th, which device can be called a model of the earth? A globe can be called a model of the earth. Two-dimensional objects. A surface or an object having two dimensions, length and width, is called two-dimensional object. Example, paper, blackboard, tabletop, land, etc. The product of length and width of two-dimensional objects provides their area. It is length plus width is equal to two-dimensional object. Three-dimensional objects. An object having three dimensions such as length, width, height or thickness is called three-dimensional object. Example, a duster, box, glass, pot, hill, the moon, etc. The product of length, width and height of three-dimensional objects provides their volume. That is, length plus width plus height is equal to three-dimensional objects. Maps are two-dimensional. They can be used to study the whole world or also regions of limited extent. A globe is three-dimensional. It is a representative model of the entire Earth. Field visit, or you can say educational trip. A field visit is an important method of studying geography. Field visits help us to understand the geographical and social conditions of a place. Moreover, it provides an opportunity to directly interact with the local people and understand their problems by asking them questions related to their occupations. We can visit the following places to know the geographical condition of the area. A planetarium. It is a model or representation of the solar system. Post office, bus station, mall, hill, seacoast, small scale industry, etc. Small scale industry. Small scale industries mean the industries in which manufacturing is done on small scale. Example, paper bags, school stationeries, candles, etc. Geography Museum. Geography Museum is a building in which objects of geography are stored and exhibited. Eartha. Eartha is the largest operational globe in the world. It is housed at Yarmouth in the state of Maine in the United States of America. The rotation and revolution speed of this globe is maintained as per that of the Earth. It weighs approximately 2500 kg and has a diameter of over 41 feet, that is 12.5 meters.